I've been doing this the entire commercial break, but this is not really what these are used for, right, Alan? You've got tennis that we're talking about today.
That's correct.
Yes. So a nonprofit is on a mission to teach tennis skills to athletes who are differently abled. And Alan's here to fill us in on center court tennis and how you can get involved. So let's just start with your mission. What do you do there at center court tennis?
At center court, we teach tennis skills in camps and clinics to athletes that have physical or intellectual disabilities. We have about 30 athletes that come out to our clinics, and we have all kinds of volunteers from the community. And we buddy up one-on-one with the coaches and the athletes, and we learn a variety of tennis skills.
I love that. How long has the organization been around?
This is our third year, and in our first year we had about 20 athletes that came out. In our second year we had 30, and then this year we had 40 come to our spring clinics. So
wow.
We're just trying to get the word out there. So
okay. What are the skills that you teach? Obviously, when I was holding these, this isn't really a tennis ball, right? So do you use different equipment when you play?
Yes, so what we teach is called adaptive tennis,
okay.
And that just means that we can pretty much adapt to whatever needs that you have. We have different size rackets for different size people. We have, those are foam balls, and we also have different yellow balls that are different levels of compression, and so they either bounce really high or they don't bounce at all. And it just makes it easier for the athlete to achieve their tennis goals.
Sure. And you said you had 40 participants come out in the spring. Do they come to instructors like yourself to learn? What is your team of people who are coaching? Okay,
so we meet out at Harbor High School at their tennis courts. We have clinics in the spring. We have a camp in June, a camp in July, and then we'll have clinics again in the fall. When we meet, we have the athletes and the volunteers all show up for 1 hour, and we split into teams based on age and abilities. And the group of coaches, I mean, they're just really great. They jump right in. We have a lot of high school tennis team kids that come out and help.
Oh, yeah,
and so it's a great way for the athletes to get to hang out with, cool people. And it's been
the athletes from the high school level giving back to the community, which is really cool to see. And you got something exciting coming up. You have a fundraising tournament. What are the details there?
Okay, yes. So we only have one fundraiser a year, and the money that we raise from our annual tennis tournament goes to provide these clinics for free to our athletes. The adaptive equipment is pretty expensive, and we also like to provide T-shirts for our, the athletes and the coaches, and we also give a medal and a medal ceremony at the end of our camps. And then also, the last 2 years, we've been able to take a large group of our athletes down to Conway for the Special Olympics state games, and then also to Searcy. There are 2 rounds each year, and we're able to provide their families a hotel room. It's an overnight stay and a meal, and then we get to compete at the games and then head back. So the money that we use for that is raised at our tournament. Our tournament is going to be August 11th through 13th.
Okay.
It's held at Summerhill Racket Club. Last year it was the biggest tennis tournament in Northwest Arkansas.
Wow.
We have an amazing tournament committee that works so hard to provide the best goodie bags, T-shirts. We have a silent auction. We have food provided all weekend.
Sure.
It's really a great, fun time.
Yes. And having been around for 3 years, I'm sure that you see success story after success story. What are those moments, or what's one of those moments that really charges you up, that you love to see?
I think there are actually 2 things that are really rewarding for us. We like to push our athletes. We don't just say, oh, it's fine if you can't do it. We like to really push them, and to see them actually succeed and get that ball over the net and get it in bounds or to win a point, just to see how proud they are of themselves and to see how proud their families are of them. That's really rewarding. But we also really value the relationships that we make. We've had a lot of the same athletes since the beginning, and a lot of the same coaches from the beginning, and just the bonds that they form. They hang out outside of our clinics. They go to Silver Dollar City together. So it's been really rewarding.
I bet it has. And you have opportunities for volunteers if they want to get signed up. How can we find all of this information?
Yes, we are always needing volunteers. You can go to our website, which is www.centercourttennis.org. We also have a great Facebook page, Center Court Tennis, and we're also on Instagram.
That's awesome. Well, keep us updated on everything that you have going on. We'd love to give you a shout out and your athletes a shout out. Maybe we can bring them on after you have your event.
Oh, that would be
August.
great.
Yes.
They love to show off their tennis skills.
I bet they do. I bet they could beat me. I know for sure. Thank you for joining us today and
filling
us in.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely.